For comfort, Jerome Demey, Dan Brown in the middle of it, the Ferrari, then Joachim Lambotti, who's going to take a dive down the inside and Stowe, and just gets muscled out of it as Demey hangs on, but only for a brief moment, allows Dan Brown and also Joachim Lambotti to make their way through. And he's still battling away.
He's decided to dive down the inside.
Unbelievable. Three-car action going into Vale, and Dan Brown's going to miss out here because he's got himself onto the AstroTurf, struggling for grip. So it's Demey on the inside, going through club, going so wide. Joachim Lambotti rejoins the race, and he's wheel-to-wheel with the Audi. Audi on the left-hand side of your screen. Mercedes-Benz now going around the outside into Abbey. And this could go on for corner after corner after corner.
Well, that's the Ferrari that should be a beneficiary at this point, because the Mercedes and the Audi are holding one another back. The Ferrari goes around the outside of Farm and up the village, then up into the loop. So the Mercedes tries to come around the outside. Ferrari on the inside in the exit. He'll have the advantage going into Aintree. He should be able to maintain that advantage down the Wellington Straight.
Jerome Demey hangs on to 4th place. Dan Brown in 5th place. Joachim Lambotti in 6th. Isn't that where we started at the beginning of the Hangar Straight? Certainly was. Gaining, by the way, on all of this is the car number 3, Joachim Lambotti's teammate, Philippe Giac. And in the Stowe, no way through there. But is Demey going to leave the door open for the Ferrari? Is the Ferrari going to leave the door open for the Mercedes-Benz? Through goes the Mercedes-Benz SLS, and Dan Brown has been mugged once again.
Yeah, he has. I mean, 90 years of age, you've got to gain experience somewhere. But there was a clear case you could have been a little bit more defensive of your track position. The Mercedes, you could sense even coming out of Stowe, it was going to have a look down the inside. We could see it on screen. I don't know why Dan didn't do something a little bit more preventative.
And our race leader, 15.6 seconds out in front, just to keep you up to date, as now Demey coming under increased pressure from Lambotti. And look at that, Philippe Giac going down the inside into the loop. 4 cars separated by about 50 metres. Unbelievable. 5 cars now as they're joined at the back of this quintet by another of the BMWs. Down the Wellington Straight we go. The Ferrari getting a great tow, putting himself right in the middle. In the thick of it is now Dan Brown. Into Brooklands we go. Brown swoops round the outside. Unbelievable stuff. But he's maybe left the door open for the Mercedes-Benz to fight back. That is sensational work from Dan Brown there to hold off that Mercedes-Benz. For how much longer, I really don't know. I don't care. What a great piece of overtaking
well,
that was.
He used the racetrack to his strengths. He went down the right-hand side of the Wellington Straight. It gave him a chance to brake slightly later than the Mercedes coming down the inside, but the Mercedes looking to come back up the inside of the Gulfs, but can't get alongside, can't take the chance of having contact with the Ferrari.
This is as good a racing as you ever wish to see, my friends, here at Silverstone on this Sunday morning, with 5 cars there. Make that 6 cars, because they're being joined all the time, this battle for the minor points placings, maybe even for the podium if they can just swing clear. Being joined all the time, and what's that car? The BMW is now off the track. Just looking at who that was, Caseba Volta in the BMW.
And there's around Francesco Leo in the Ferrari that won yesterday to join into this 6-car battle. That's the car had to spend extra 15 seconds in the pit lane because it won in Portimao in Portugal.
Dan Brown's at it again, trying to dive down the inside into Vale. He's might have pushed that out just a little bit wide, bumping and barging as they go through. The Mercedes-Benz is looking to get back in on the action as well, as Demey leads them over the start-finish line with Dan Brown in second place. Joachim Lambotti currently behind them as well. Sorry, the battle this for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, because Caseba Valter's hanging on the end of this.
Jerome Demey has done a really good job in the art of defensive driving. Watch, look, Francesco Leo up the inside into Village Corner, gets past one Ferrari, one Mercedes-Benz looking at the back of the other one.
And there's Caseba Valter trying to go around the outside as well in that BMW. Might just switch to the inside as they just take the little left-hand turn, and down to the Wellington Straight they go. Still, Demey leading this sextet of cars down the Wellington Straight. Brown maybe trying on the inside on Demey once again. right up onto the rear bumper of that Audi. I think they might have touched as well.
I think there was a small amount of contact. Mercedes going the long way around Luffield to try and make the switch back. The power, the torque of that 6.3 litre Stuttgart V8 engine against the 4.5, singing and all dancing. He's got an opportunity now. He's got to keep that Ferrari right in the slipstream of the Audi, and then when he gets 3/4 of the way down the straight, make a decision. Am I going to commit and go deep into Stowe, or have I not got track position? He's thinking about it, but he realises he's not sufficiently far alongside. But watch from behind, Dan Brown. You're being threatened by Mercedes, another Ferrari 458, a Mercedes, and then a BMW.
Here's the gap. The gap's out in front, and in he goes. Dan Brown once again putting that Audi under pressure. Once again, Lambotti closes up. Federico Leo is there once more as well, but Dan Brown's got the inside line going through Club. He forces the Audi out wide. They're now wheel to wheel. Who's got the best straight line speed? As foot to the floor they go at 230 kilometres an hour. Brown on the inside goes onto the grass. Leo has moved up a place as well. DeMay hangs on to 4th place.
What great racing Jerome DeMay in that Audi has been fantastic. Dan Brown dives back up to the inside, takes up contact with the Audi, hits the curb, I think, gets bumped on the back by the Mercedes. The Ferrari of Leo, he's looking to join in the inside, get alongside the Mercedes as they come through Aintree, and another place for the winner from yesterday.
And Leo is now